It's Week 13 of the 2024 season. This one features Kareem Hunt. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Chiefs and the Raiders on EA Sports.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come in just in an absolute free-fall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out come the Raiders for their opening drive, and at the helm in his first year in silver and black, 6th season overall, Gardner Minshew.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 57 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the...
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Tershawn Wharton busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw it, Minshew. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. Taken in at the 22. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now 3-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 15 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. But Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And Hardman's going to pick up a Chiefs first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as a tackle made at the 18. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Seven 0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Minshew. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Off play action, it's Minshew. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 51 yards. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Mahomes to throw once more. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd down and 3. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got up with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw now on first down. On a slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. The situation changes a bit now. First and goal from back at the 10. He'll drop to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Gray. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Minshew sets to throw. That is caught, and he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Minshew. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Draw play, Madison. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Running from the shotgun with Madison, and he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This from 32 yards away. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On the handoff, it's Madison. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And taken right at the 35. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now here's Mahomes. And the catch made by Hopkins. Here's 2nd and 3. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end, Gray. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's caught. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeAndre Hopkins. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. A number of great games coming up this holiday weekend. Of course, we begin tomorrow. The second ever Black Friday game, the Raiders, Chiefs from Arrowhead. Even more good matchups to check out in the late afternoon window. A 4 o'clock start up in Baltimore, where it'll be the Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And lastly, on Sunday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him. And he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
They'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll go play action here with Minshew.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now Minshew. Open man is the first-round pick, Brock Bowers. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. KC's offense ready to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
2nd and 6.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A carry here for Hunt. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hunt is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Short throw caught by Bowers. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
We're back now in KC. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Here's Minshew. They'll get this underneath to Madison. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the 37-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They only needed a few inches there on second, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure with their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
Now Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes to throw once more. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This now a 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey from a yard out.
And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Minshew. Short throw caught by Bowers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Flushed out.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 65 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And he lost the football. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Out of the gun is Minshew.
Keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, it winds up getting buried for the loss. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Minshew sets to throw. Open man is Myers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And that one too wide and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, hooks up with a tight end, Bowers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 41, this is second and a yard. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had
To the right side and intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it.